to One Man's Collection. Today I'm looking at the 59th issue of the Supercars World's Greatest Cars in Miniature magazine. This is the TVR Tuscan T440R, 2003 as it says there. We do have a die-cast car. I will take a closer look at that towards the end, but I will go through the magazine briefly first. Just show you what you get in this particular one. Like all of this series, it's the design, technology, manufacture, and origins of, well, in this case, the TVR. I'm not going to read everything in full detail. If you do want to read the articles, you will need to pause the video. Decent looking interior. A lot of polished aluminium, I think, or stainless steel. I'm not sure. I think it's polished aluminium. Nobody would have accused the TVR Tuscan of lacking drama when it's made its first appearance at the British International Motor Show in Birmingham in 1998. The spectacular styling and powerful straight-six engine enhanced the TVR's most ambitious car to date. As time progressed, however, the Tuscan was to spawn an even wider version, not to mention the closer related Tamora, T350 and Sagaris models. Don't remember those ones, but weight 1,045 kilograms. There's one with the roof off. I do remember seeing this color changing one, the purple gold color change. The configuration of the first Tuscan included a longer bonnet, typical of the front engine sports car, deeply chiseled air vents and swooping contours. The car also stood out because of certain stylistic elements, such as the shape of the front headlights, outline of the doors, and flowing design of the bonnet. What, not the colour of the paint? Okay. Full double-page picture. Engine is a 6-cylinder, 446 horsepower. Also have them in the racing versions, which I have driven racing sims with those type of cars. Performance was predictably spectacular, with the T44R had a top speed of 322 kilometers an hour or 200 miles an hour, and could crack 0 to 100 or 0 to 62 in less than 4 seconds. Okay. TVR has revived the name of past models in several occasions. The iconic Tuscan nameplate was first used in the mid-1960s. Guessing it's that particular one there. You can definitely see the styling is very similar. Interesting looking car there. The Tuscan was originally fitted with a 4.7 litre Ford Windsor V8, which would produce more than 270 horsepower, allowing the car to reach top speeds of around 250 kilometers an hour or 155 miles an hour. Okay. This is back in 1969. That's pretty good. TVR can trace its roots back to the 1940s, but most productive era came under the leadership of charismatic chairman Peter Wheeler. Okay. 1956 front view, 1958 view of the compact shape. Cute little cars, aren't they? 1990, the second generation Griffith, the 5-litre Griffith 500, followed in 1994. All right, back on the track. Tuscan has been racing the British Championship events in Tuscan R form since 2001 season. However, partway through 2002, the car was rebranded T400R, and it made its first international appearance in the privateer hands in the 1,000 kilometre of Suzuka that year. The factory-backed race program followed in 2003, which would see the TVR return to Le Mans for the first time since 1962. Yeah, it's probably the only place I see them now, besides my model, is in video games of GT class. I don't see them much on TV, obviously. They're probably not still doing it, that's why. Been out for a few years. I have to look that up. Alright, coming up in the next issues, number 60 is the Aston Martin DB9, followed by the Lotus Elise GT1 from 1997. Nice long car that one was. Like a long wheelbase, obviously to meet the GT1 class requirements. Alright, put that aside. Come and have a look at the model in more detail. We do have a decent 5-spoke. Got the disc brakes in there. Can't see the actual calipers. I think they're at the front, but they're in silver as well. Can we get that actually to show up? Very difficult. TVR on the front. It's not a lot to it. Those weird lights though. Yeah. Stylistic look to it, I guess. So the T440R on the front. Actually, there's not a lot to it other than the side indicators painted. Mirrors reflective. Both windows are open. And there's those lights again. Which reminds me of Wasp's Nest. Honeycomb type things. Just all the holes. And the TVR Tuscan license plate. We've also got the label there. Inside, you can see. Let's get the light. Try the right-hand drive on this one. Can we get enough light in there? Maybe from above. Do have red and silver black. Oh yeah, I do have a dash in there. Maybe not quite that bright. As far as the model goes, it's actually pretty good. Have a look underneath. Not much. Actually, really not much. TVR Tuscan T440R and a 143. Not even aware it's made. Can guess. Look, happy to have that in my collection. No front license plate like it is on the picture here. But I will put that on the turntable so I can have a closer look without my hands in the way. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Nice short one today. Cheers. Be back with 60 next week. Bye.